Hi, my name's Lois Fluke. I'm a member of the Sherwood Valley Band of Pomo. I work for the Sherwood Valley Food Program, and what I do is I teach people how to use the commodities that we have. Today we're going to do a broccoli beef stir fry, and I'm going to start with putting together the stir fry sauce. I have a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and you're going to want to use probably one that has less flavor. You don't want to use something like olive oil. You're going to want it to be as plain as you can possibly get it. I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in here, even though the recipe tells us to go ahead and put it with the marinade. I would like to add a little toast to it. It brings out more flavors and gives us a little more caramelization. What I have here is going to be our beef, and what's in this has been marinating with some cornstarch, some soy sauce, and I mixed it up really nicely, and it's going to help thicken everything up. You're not going to want to cook this all at once. You're going to probably want to do it in batches, because if you cook it all at once, you're going to get more of a saute or a boil. You want it as hot as you can get it, because stir fries are cooked at really high heat, so everything cooks real fast. So you keep the nutritional balance to it and brown it really quickly. And one of the things I want to talk about while we're waiting for that is the broccoli. I have it all prepared, and what I've done is I've blanched it. So we'll put that in at the end. We're going to do this a little bit in batches. Still a little bit cool. You're going to want this as hot as you can get it, because you want it to cook fast and quick. You don't want it to stay there too long. But I will go ahead and put our garlic in there, and we can start our garlic, because we don't want to cook our garlic too much. So I've got the garlic in here, and it smells great. When you saute garlic, you can just smell the aroma. So now I'm going to put a little of the meat in here. We are going to brown it along with the garlic. Don't want to do it all too much, but we want to get this nice. Can you hear the sizzle? Doesn't that sound great? You know that when it sizzles, you got the right temperature. So let's stir this around. We're going to brown that now. We're going to let it set there, let that brown a little bit. And can you see in the pan what it looks like? You see, look how pretty that looks. And pretty soon what you're going to see too, and this is why you don't want to overload your pan, is you're going to see a little bit of bubbles around here, and that's going to be the water cooking out, and you don't want to put it all in there at once, otherwise you're going to be boiling it rather than frying it. So let's start flipping this over. And the thing about a stir fry, once you got it all where you need it to be, it goes really, really fast. And look at that nice pretty caramelization on that meat. Isn't that gorgeous? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the bowl while we finish up cooking the rest of it, so we don't have to wait too long. So let's take this out. You see that smoke? That's not going to, don't be scared of it. That's okay. That smoke's all right, because it lets you know your pan's nice and hot. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out like this, because I want to take some of that garlic out too. Because what we're going to want to do is saute up the rest of this beef. So I took the garlic out so it doesn't get that burnt, bitter flavor. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's getting nice and brown. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this back as we go in here. Okay, so now we're here. It's got a nice little sizzle going on. We got some brown going on. And now we're going to go ahead and add our ginger, and we're going to mix this in here. We got roughly about 2 tablespoons of ginger. So let's stir this around. And the ginger is going to add an absolutely fantastic smell to it. We're going to go ahead and add our broccoli to the pan. And then it's going to go really super fast from here. And we don't want to cook this too much, because you don't want to lose the texture of those broccoli. And the meat's already cooked because it's so thinly sliced. It only takes maybe about 3 to 5 minutes tops, probably about 3 minutes to get that nice thickness, and let it cook out some of the flavor of the cornstarch and give it that nice yummy flavor. It looks great. Can you see that? See how pretty and thick that's getting? So I'm going to go ahead and top this on here. Let's get some of that broccoli. I love broccoli. Look how pretty that is. Let's get some of the sauce and put that on there. I have some green onion to sprinkle on top of it and around it. Give us a little more of the fresh vibes. So let's see what this is. Let's get a piece of broccoli. Broccoli's my favorite. Great ginger flavor, not overwhelming. Great broccoli. Can taste the vinegar, can taste the soy, can taste the beef. I think you'll like it. Hope you try it. And thank you for sharing my kitchen with me. I appreciate it. Bye.